I'm Christine Davis from Harris HospisCare, and I'm here today at the open allotments in aid of the hospice. The allotments here have kindly opened their doors to the public to raise money so that we can carry on caring for patients across Bromley.
I'm Irene Evans. We moved into this house 56 years ago, and we had an allotment straight away with the oldest people over there. It's a great place because there's a lot of camaraderie out there. My friend is a volunteer with Harris, and she does office work there every Friday morning. And they were looking for gardens to open, and they hadn't got it up. I said, well, do you think they'd be interested in allotments? And they jumped at it. So this is the third year we've done it, and it has been very successful, and the people in the allotments are very supportive. And that's how it's happened. And of course our garden is adjacent. We have the gate in the hedge, which is not supposed to have, but we do. We're the last people who are going to be able to have one. It's privatised now. It used to belong to the council, but now we run it ourselves and have a committee, and everybody's very keen.
It's events like these that help us to pay for the patient care, of which that we look after about 140 patients on any one day across Bromley. And these patients are people that are facing the end of their lives, and we're helping them and their families to cope with that, to ensure that they're free from pain and got everything that they need in order to cope and to stay at home for as long as possible. It costs us £1.5 million each year to continue the services, of which we get about a third from the NHS. So my fundraising team and the shops that we've got across the borough need to raise £1 million in order to continue with the caring. Yeah, a huge amount. I say it in small chunks and it doesn't seem so scary.
How much would you like?
It's £3.50 suggested donation.
But the open garden season last year, for instance, raised £24,000. So it's quite a significant chunk of what we need to raise.
We do the teas, and we've made about £900 to £1,000 in the last 2 years each time. We're hoping we'll do the same today. The cakes are all made by volunteers, and so that's all part of the profit. There's a stall right at the end where the tombola is, and also a produce stall, and people in the allotments bring as much as they've got. I mean, this is a good year, so we have quite a lot of produce to sell. And the pianist put a cap out just for fun, you know. It's pretty cheap, really. But he gets quite a bit in it, so that's really, quite a bonus. I said, quite nice to have some scarecrows, and they took the stuff. So now we have a scarecrow competition.
The allotment owners this afternoon have all made scarecrows, and we've had to judge them to see which is the best scarecrow. And we've judged it on the basis of which is the scariest to birds, not the scariest to humans, although some of them really are quite scary to humans. The winner is the one that's got the most movement in it, so you'll see that it's actually floating in the wind, which hopefully will scare the birds away when nobody's there to scare them off.
This is my allotment, but it's a very small allotment because there comes a point when you can't do too much. But I love it, and we're very lucky to be here. Because of course, lots of people did these lovely scarecrows, which is great fun.
Well, I came this afternoon because I'm interested in St Christopher's and Harris HospisCare. I think they're amazing, a good thing to support, and I really enjoy looking at gardens still because I used to do a lot of gardening, and to combine it with this is just perfect, and to have the weather and chance of buying some vegetables and cakes. So I lived in Orpington for 19 years and didn't know these existed because they're sort of tucked away really, I suppose, and they're so beautifully maintained.
Okay, we have here Hannah and Flora and Eleanor, and they all belong to the gardening club at
St James RC Primary.
And they've come along today to show people that are looking around the allotments what the gardening club does at St James. And we've built a bug house in the corner, but these three ladies and their friends at school in the gardening club built the scarecrow that's standing next to the bug house, didn't you?
Yeah.
So they had great fun building. It's a little scary person, we should call it, shouldn't we? Because it's child-sized. So there are very few like this that are self-contained. But this is beautiful because it's so tranquil. There's no noise. Surrounded by other gardens, so it's beautiful. I share it with my friend Helen. It's pretty much the centre one on the right with the sweet peas. We've had it for quite a long time now. It works really well. It's a lovely place to be.
Hello, my name's Sonia and my friend Susan has brought me today because she has got an allotment herself in Croydon and she wanted to come because it's such a lovely day and she was very jealous of this one.
The reason I was jealous because it was so neat and everything looked very well grown and tended. And when I compare the onions that I picked last week, which are that size, and the ones here are that size, I think you've either got some very good ground here or some very good gardeners, and it's probably both.
And you said the soil's very good here, didn't you?
Yes, I believe it's very good compared to up in Chislehurst where it's quite sandy.
You like the scarecrows,
I
didn't
love
you?
the scarecrow. I didn't know if the one with the child was supposed to be Kate and the baby, I'm not sure, but they're very hot. They had a big coat on.
It's a lovely day to spend a Sunday afternoon, and lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
So you're giving a bit of charity and really being very nicely entertained as well.
And
a lovely homemade cake.
Homemade cakes, I think that was a draw, definitely.
My daughter helped me make it on Tuesday afternoon. We had great fun. Childhood memories of Bill and Ben. And it's the little one, my youngest daughter's shoes or boots that we used. That's it really.